2 of BPR, Jim Browdy, media maven Sue O'Connell from NBC 10 Boston is in for Marguerite. We're live at the library streaming youtube.com/GBH News. No library shows next week because there are no live shows next week. The whole BPR team is off for summer vacation. And as I said, the Culture Show is not on vacation. Jared's show will be live next week, including live next Friday here at the library, like it will be today at 2 o'clock. We made it to the end of the week in another round of Live Music Friday with JoiBeatz. She's a Boston-based rapper, producer, engineer, protege of Boston Music Award-winning rapper Red Shaydez. That would be Red right there. Hot Off Red's inaugural Artist Development Boot Camp. We'll explain what that is in a couple of minutes. Catch her at the Uncommon Stage by Emerson College on August 14th and September 4th. JoiBeatz, JoiBeatz.com. and musicjumpstart.org for more info. In a moment, we'll talk to both of them. For now, though, here's JoiBeatz performing Stolen Moments. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. Like he said, my name is JoiBeatz, JoiBeatz, no space in between. This first song is titled Stolen Moments, produced by KD the Mellow Soul. It's featured on an award-winning short film titled When I Wake, directed by Julian Mendoza. It was written while I was in Philly. The film was based in Chicago, so that's how the song basis comes from. So I hope you guys enjoy. Yeah. Stacking change from the dust mites and copper pennies. Anything in my pocket that could give me plenty. Since I grew from the streets that didn't welcome many people, not repping their blocks from the city in Philly. I hear violence of the slums, hood dudes killing anyone who's stacking more crumbs than them. Their favorite sin, they stay in the gym, playing a pin where any dude sinks or swims. Shark bait, forget all the fish in the sea. We ain't friends, don't try to make amends when you're not part of the cleanse. I may offend all the people that thought there was no end to their place in the rap game till I came to ascend. Representing your stolen moments. You was cut, but I was chosen. So let me give you a little dosage. Close your eyes for an ounce of joy. Potions. Representing your stolen moments. You was cut, but I was chosen. So let me give you a little dosage. Close your eyes. Excuse me for the thievery, I guess it's just the GME. Mass produce your vitamins like GNC conveniently. I'm vital to till I release the creamery. Coffee in the morning, the trees that got you zoning. Adder from the night to sunrise, it got you yawning. Never wanna stop, cause for me you're always longing. Like you addicted, it's all you wanting. These moments with me is like a hidden treasure. Like the deep up in the ocean, guess I'm getting wetter. There ain't nothing lesser, nothing you can measure. You know you always get some gold when applying pressure. Representing your stolen moments. You was cut, I was chosen. Give you this little dose, just close your eyes for an ounce of joy. Cause you need this right here, it's magic you wantin'. Representing your stolen moments. You was cut, I was chosen. Give you this little dosage, close your eyes for an ounce of joy. Cause you need this right here, it's magic you wantin'. Little beat change. These are for all the crump dancers and stuff like that. Yeah. As I lay me down to sleep, I pray the Lord will want to keep my soul. Cause when I wake, I'm killing every second of this beat. Forget the consequences, it's me living out my wildest dreams. It's in my jeans, no genuine, but this cup overflowed with many rhymes. Hit them with a silencer, I'm acting like many mimes. I've been sublime. Wanna be but part, but wasn't present within the climb. I hope you get the memo. Just trying to protect my mental, defend my temple. Cause when misstep can be detrimental. Erasing petty vibes like I'm a pencil. Doodle bob to you. I'm running around like I'm freaking mental. On these instrumentals, I skate across and cascade like my name's Rashad. I'm nooner to your crew. After you hear this rap, you gonna wanna play it back to re-listen to all these freaking bars. Yo, I've been the boss. Just finally at my acknowledgement. I conquered this, you're witnessing to me that's finally confident. You're witnessing a monumental moment. I'm feeling like I'm chosen. Erasing many people's spot, you think I stole it from them, but at least that's what they hoping. So that is Stolen Moments. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to Music Jumpstart and everybody in between.
Beats.
Great.
Join us, Joy, if you would, with Red Shaydez.
That was fabulous. Thanks so much. My gosh,
Joy.
what a happy Friday for this. So let's talk first about what brought you to this music, to this experience, to this world. We'll start with you, JoiBeatz, because we just got you fresh off the mic. So
Yes.
how did you come to be who you are?
So I started my musical journey when I was 10 years old at the Blue Hill Boys and Girls Club. The music director there, Rick Agler, he introduced me to a lot of different instruments, how to write raps, how to produce, record in the studio, and perform, which led me to him introducing us to the Berkeley City Music Program. I joined that with guitar and then eventually went on to college in Philadelphia for music business, entrepreneurship, and technology.
This is what you're talking about here, Red Shaydez, right? This is the kind of development and nurturing that you're all about. Talk a little bit about what you do, who you are, and why you were just beaming when JoiBeatz was performing.
Yes, I'm so proud. Great job. So I go by the name of Red Shaydez. I'm a hip-hop artist here in Boston, Massachusetts, but I'm also a mentor and a creative entrepreneur. I had quite a challenging journey when I was pursuing rap music. I didn't really know where to start because we have a completely different industry. So I decided that I find most of my self-fulfillment from paving the way and showing others how to maybe skip some of the steps that I had to endure, so that they can have a smoother journey, a smoother ride to entrepreneurship.
And that's where this artist development bootcamp thing came about, right?
Yeah. So
what is it exactly?
So yes, Music Jumpstart is the artist development music hub. It's going to be like an online platform that offers one-on-one personalized consultations, album rollout strategy, anything that you need in music. Because I think when people realize that they want to be music artists, they don't know that you're opting in to being an entrepreneur. At least if you want to have a lucrative career with it. So we're here to get people while they're emerging and show them all the steps before they decide whether they want to be major or independent.
Why don't we talk to one emerging person and see what she thinks of this? What has this meant to you, Joy? How helpful in your career has this been?
It's been really helpful. I'm here now on GBH.
That is
on the
correct.
radio.
That is a fine fact.
This is my first time on the radio, so I got that opportunity. We're performing next week in the Boston Commons. So that's a great thing. And also as an entrepreneur, like she said, just learning about taxes and how to properly file for taxes and how to get your money in order so you don't owe a lot of taxes, and just other business related stuff that was taught in the program, as well as performance etiquette, interview etiquette, songwriting etiquette, all of the above.
Who funds this stuff, Red?
So I was luckily enough to be funded by the city of Boston, but then I also was funded by Elite Team Logistics as well for this first year.
What is that?
That's an aviation company. I know a lot of people are like, how did that happen? So I have to give a big shout out to Brian Henkel. We used to fly together when we used
Literally fly together?
We used to fly, on a chartered plane for the Boston Bruins. That was my first job out of college. And we were flight attendants together, but he went on to create his own company. And then, he funded me 10 years later.
Can we go back to the city thing? There's a lot. Jared did a forum a couple of weeks ago, Jared Bowen, with Mayor Wu, Josh Kraft, and is Delgado the name of the third candidate? My apologies to the third gentleman who is running, but with the two major candidates and a third candidate, how helpful is the city being to efforts like yours that probably couldn't get off the ground were it not for seed money from the city?
Yes, absolutely. It's been extremely helpful. So we call it MOAC, it's the Mayor's Office of Arts and Culture. I actually was applying for a contract that they had posted for an RFP, and I didn't get it, but they came back to me and they said, well, Red, we're very familiar with the work that you do. How about we give you your own funding and then you do what you want to do with it. We'll just see, what blossoms from that. And so that's what I did.
And what do they get out of this?
They get notoriety. They get, hey, you funded this program, because I have no, plans on slowing down. We want to expand. So they get to say we were the first funders.
But I didn't mean it facetiously. What is the benefit of the taxpayer in Boston for an organization like yours to prosper and artists like Joy to emerge? What's the value to us?
Well, it's going to help cultivate community that a lot of people worldwide don't think that we have.
Do we have it in Boston, almost every time we have young artists here and people who are more established like you, we ask the same question. How supportive is this community? I don't mean City Hall. How supportive is this community?
Do you have places
what
to
you're
play?
both doing?
Are there,
Yeah.
talk about the scene. I mean, is it growing and nurturing artists? Because Boston, to Jim's point, Boston to me has always been almost, almost no matter what genre of music you're talking about, we usually get someone that breaks out and then we're like, are we there yet? What's happening right now?
Yeah, so I think we have a beautiful DIY scene. And for those that don't know what that means, it's do it yourself. And I think we definitely will always have room to grow, right? But I don't think we have enough press on what is happening here. I think we have a vibrant scene with so much talent. That has never been the issue. Do we need more spaces, rehearsal spaces? Do we need more just buildings? Yes, that is something in artist housing, but that's a whole other can of worms. But as far as do we have a scene and can you start here? And what we're trying to show people with Music Jumpstart is that you can end here as well. You can stay here and have a lucrative career.
MusicJumpstart.org, JoiBeatz, JoiBeatz.com. You went to Philly, my hometown. Why'd you decide not to have your career grow in a community where I would say from afar, I haven't been there much in recent years, is maybe an easier place to grow with your kind of artistry than here? Why'd you decide to come back and do it?
Well, actually, so I feel like I met the people I needed to meet and networked with the people I needed to in Philly. Like, for example, one of my mentors, engineer mentors, his name is Ben Thomas. He's been working with Pharrell recently, Uzi. But since he's moving a lot, because he's with like the big artists, I had to basically cultivate mold my own path. And actually, moving back to Boston benefited my career a lot more.
What if she wasn't here and the organization wasn't? And I mean that sincerely. If she wasn't here and the organization wasn't here, where'd you be? What would you...
Well, there's so many other community endeavors here. Like there's like the Bridgeside Cypher. They offer a lot of community events. They are based in Cambridge, where you could go and rap and like perform live. I'm also at the Sound Lab in Brockton, Massachusetts as an engineer, and they host a lot of events for the community. Beat the Odds is a nonprofit organization that actually recorded Paul Willis. He was here before.
Yeah, he's been here.
Yeah, I engineered his whole album.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
so I
fabulous.
recorded and mixed that. So there are spaces and people here to help you grow. And Red Shaydez is this, and Music Jumpstart is just another one on top of so many others that help youth and growing artists in the community.
How do people are interested in Music Jumpstart? How do they get involved and how do they get selected? What's the deal?
Yeah, so this was our very first year. So I'll be transparent. We are currently like trying to figure out what long-term sustainability looks like. We often have conversations about it's nice to receive funding, but what about after that? So currently people can visit musicjumpstart.org. They can donate. They can look at the current cohort because we're still not over yet, right? We're performing next week. But they can follow us on Instagram at Music Jumpstart as well, and just stay tuned for the updates. We are working behind the scenes.
And how does someone like Joy, who I'm interested in this, they hear this now, how do you determine, assuming that next year is as healthy as this one, that who's the next Joy? How do you decide who you...
So I handpick all of the artists myself. It's a very tedious process, but we put out an application and we do it for about a month. And then every night for about 2 weeks, I'm listening, I'm reading the applications, and then you get selected by me.
That's an honest answer.
I want to talk about the institution of the music business.
Yes.
You know, I used to work in the music business back in the 80s and the 90s, and sometimes I think, wow, things have really changed. And I think, oh no, they really haven't. There's still the challenge of male-oriented institutions looking and listening to things from the male point of view. I was thrilled to know that you're a voting Grammys member.
Yes.
And the expansions and inclusiveness, and I mean that for all ways that you can define that the Grammys has really been working hard, sometimes not doing so well, sometimes doing better. How do you feel the music industry, the institutions of the business are doing right now when it comes to listening for new voices, adapting to how people are performing, where people are getting their music, making sure everyone is involved in bringing great, talented music to audiences.
Yes, I think we have a lot of ways to go still, but I do see them trying at least. I see more collaborations happening. I'm also a part of an organization called Women in Music, and that's our mission for people to realize all of the movers and the shakers who identify as women who are actually making things happen. So I think that we still have, some improvements to make, but I do see them trying to put us on the forefront.
Okay, before Joy performs again, we'll ask her what she's going to do in a second. What's up with these two performances that are coming up? You want to describe to us what's going on?
Yes, so we're so happy. We are partnering with BAMS Fest and Emerson for the Uncommon.
Oh, Catherine Morris was here. A couple from BAMS Fest.
Yeah,
big
shout out to
yeah.
Catherine Morris,
she's
big
great.
mentor there.
Yeah, she's great.
We're joining forces with them. This happens from May to October, but they gave us 2 dates. August 14th and September 4th, where Music Jumpstart, as a collective, we get to take over 2-hour blocks and get to perform and show them what we're all about and what we've been cultivating at Spark FM at Music Jumpstart.
And people can go, and they should go to, I assume, musicjumpstart.org to find out about how to get to one of the performances.
Yes, absolutely, and it's free, so you can just come down to Boston Common and check it out.
Fabulous. What are you going to perform for us?
A song called My Time Now, which is actually like a manifestation type thing, because I wrote it like 2-3 years ago, and it's just talking about like, this is my time now, and what a better place to be to do it and
You
premiere
seem pretty
on the
happy.
radio.
Are you happy?
I guess that's where my name
here.
comes from.
Yeah,
Joy.
good point. Joy, there you go. See?
That is foul. You want to gently put down your headset? We'll
Yeah.
talk to Red for a second.
It would be
while
funny
you're
if she was not
set.
so joyful, wouldn't
That'd
it?
be really
It'd be kind
horrible.
of an ironic sort of approach to it. So Red, talk to you about making sure people stay connected and know where things are happening. There's so many different places you can go for information. Where would you say, if you wanted to give a person one thing to look for to stay up to date on stuff?
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people don't know about the Boston calendar, but I'm working to create some sort of bridge, like to bridge the gap so people can know where to go. I try to post as many flyers as possible, but like Joy mentioned, the Bridgeside Cypher, we have even BAMS Fest. Like, I think they're great at keeping everybody in the know. I don't think the city knows how much work that BAMS Fest does outside of their festival.
All right.
Okay, here's JoiBeatz performing My Time Now. Welcome back.
So this song was also produced by KD the Mellow Soul. She is based in Philadelphia. Got a couple people waiting for me to climb out of my darkest season, and together we vibe out. There's only one reason for me to stop my shine now. I won't be defeated, so I'm like, it's my time now. Yeah, it's my time now. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's my time now. Yeah, yeah. I was always in the room, sleeping, not doing anything, hanging with people that only bring me constant pain. Making excuses on the why was my go-to thing, but then the spirit came to talk to me up in my dream. It showed the future so bright, no Martin Luther King. My sis, she told me pack light, cause those baggage cause strain. It took a while to connect the thoughts and put my brain, realizing I attracted what made me go so insane. So I spread out my wings, thinking my inner self for the spiritual change. I could fly up to whatever, there's no limit for me. Even through the stormy weather, it's something I foresee. It's my time now. Yeah, dropped off all that baggage and I'm shining so bright now. Yeah, you know I'm really feeling myself, upped up my style now. Yeah, imagine how much harder I'll go in my prime now. In my prime now. Contemplating, meditating my every move, orchestrating, steady rated, want to improve, constantly bringing bad energy, yeah, you'll be removed. If I knew what I know now, others will disapprove. People pleasing, it costs them grieving through every step. People scheming, the demons plotting through every flex. There's a balance, just gotta make sure you stay in check. With my talent, I spread my joy through every breath. Not responding to petty messages. If you was meant for one season, then I ain't negligent. My intuition is telling me you ain't heaven sent. I'll contradict by saying your lesson was always meant for me to get to where I'm now, where I'm supposed to be. I trapped myself inside the box and now I'm broken free. Seeing everything I wanted cause I planted the seeds. It'll come if you believe. Got a couple people waiting for me to climb out of my darkest season, and together we vibe out. There's only one reason for me to stop my shine now. I won't be defeated, so I'm like, it's my time now. Yeah, it's my time now. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's my time now. Yeah, yeah. So I just want to thank GBH, Music Jumpstart, Red Shaydez, KD the Mellow Soul, the producer, my friends and family, everybody watching today, either live or on the radio. Thank you so much. Once again, my name is JoiBeatz, JoiBeatz, no space in between, on all platforms. Thank you so much. It's my time now, and it's y'all time now. Thank you.
What are we doing? Talking some more? Are we going to break? What are we doing,
We're not
Jim?
talking some more. We're thanking her
We're
for a
thanking
great
them.
performance and
JoiBeatz,
wishing Red
thank
lots
you.
of good luck.
Red Shaydez, thank you so much. Great to see both of you. You can catch them both, Joy and her other Music Jumpstart peers, at the UCommon stage by Emerson College on August 14th and September 4th. Coming up after this quick break, retired federal judge Nancy Gertner will be rapping. No, she will not, but she will be talking, and we're going to ask her a lot of fun questions about a lot of things happening on the vineyard, I hope. I'm Sue O'Connell in for Marjorie Egan. He's Jim Browdy, and you are listening to BPR on 89.7 GBH live from the BPL, and we are streaming at youtube.com/GBH News.
The Trump administration has been scrutinizing colleges for anti-Semitism. Some students worry that conflates criticism of Israel with their everyday